You're watching Weatherman. We're going to be doing a little bit different type of video today instead of your normal weather forecast. So as you guys may or may not know, hurricane season begins on June 1st. Or does it? Well, we have this article that has just come out from the Washington Post. Apparently, NOAA is considering bumping that date from June 1st to May 15th. And this is a move that we had kind of seen coming with the recent trend over the last 10 years of storms beginning to form earlier in the year than that June 1st date, especially in May. And the article goes on to state exactly that, also gives some examples as you read through it. For example, Tropical Storm Arthur, which formed in May of last year. We actually covered it on this channel. That was the first storm that we covered. So this initiative really doesn't surprise me. I had kind of even thought that maybe this would be a good idea. And I think where the May 15th date comes from is that's when the Eastern Pacific hurricane season starts. And also what you have to remember is a lot of these types of proposals come and go. There was a short period of time a couple of years ago when they were talking about maybe adding a Category 6 to the list because certain hurricanes had made it so far up that you could potentially suggest that they should be in their own category. For example, Hurricane Wilma had 185 mile an hour sustained winds at its peak, and that is much higher than the 157 minimum for Category 5. A lot of these types of ideas kind of spring up in the winter and spring months when these meteorologists that work at the National Hurricane Center, for example, have just had several months just kind of twiddling their thumbs as there's nothing to cover because we're in the middle of winter. But that's the video for today. Hopefully you didn't find it too terribly boring. I'll be back in a couple of weeks when the WMO has their annual meeting over last year's hurricane season to bring you the highlights from that. And of course, I'll be doing multiple weather forecasts between now and then. If you made it this far, please give this video a big thumbs up below and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back in a few days with your local weather forecast.